Yo, 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 welcome back to the fifth round. Myself, as always, Stephen Musteris, and this is brought to you by the Intrigue Content Network. And I just spent some time breaking down this weekend. I broke down two fights for this weekend. It was the Edson Barbosa versus Giga Chikadze headliner. I'll probably have this somewhere up here. And then, of course, the Kevin Lee versus Daniel Rodriguez fight as well. And before I get too crazy into anything else, I definitely wanted to at least look back over the past weekend. And clearly, I don't want to break down the fights at all for the Jared Cannonier versus Kelvin Gastelum fight at all, just because everybody's seen it, whatnot. It was a great performance by both guys, really tight. But it's just sitting here now. I really thought whoever won that fight, if they could have made it pretty impressive, it would have been, it'd have been cool to, see maybe one of them get the crack at whoever wins between, Israel or good old Robert Whitaker. But I find myself sitting here now. And I want to say this before anything. I might be Jared Cannonier's favorite, biggest fan. He's literally my go-to guy anywhere from 185 to heavyweight. Jared Cannonier in UFC on the video game. You're not touching me with him. He's like my new Rumble Johnson, where I fucked with Rumble Johnson when he was way back at 170. And I don't know, just those guys that we all get attached to that might not be the champion, but he's definitely got the talent. So. But this one's tough because I'm sitting here trying to think now, because he's only getting older. Talking about Jared Cannonier, and I thought it was very impressive the way he beat Kelvin. Even though we have seen Kelvin lose and whatnot, but Kelvin's just not going to get taken out ever. And man, it's just so tough for both. But you can honestly put both of those guys in this situation. It seems like it's almost like a Charles Barkley situation, or anyone you can name back in the day, where it's just like, yeah, you were really good, but you got stuck in other people's, times. You got stuck in Jordan, Hakeem, Isaiah Thomas. You gotten stuck with these guys where they're gonna win. They're better than you. And it's almost like, no offense to Daniel Cormier whatsoever. I love DC. But it's like him, where it's like, you're so good, you're gonna beat everybody else. But as long as John Jones is there, you're not gonna win. And I know we haven't got to see him fight Israel Adesanya yet. But we saw what happened to him against Bobby Knuckles. And I don't like playing MMA math like that, because there's plenty of scenarios out there where it doesn't, just because this guy beat somebody doesn't mean that he's going to beat the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just find it very hard for him if he's going to play that stand-up fight against Israel Adesanya, that I just don't think he'll ever get in there. And it's tough for me now because I'm looking. We've seen him beat almost everybody. I think he could beat Paulo Costa. I think that'd be a really good fight. I think he's definitely can beat Marvin Vettori, especially if both these guys got their balls taken away from Israel Adesanya. But Marvin Vettori, I could see him maybe putting on maybe too much on the gas tank. It might get him tired. But the way Jared Cannonier fought this past weekend, I don't know if he would get tired. So it's that almost takes the Sean Strickland fight out of there. I think he's definitely getting Sean Strickland out. Darren Till, I think that'd be a really tough fight for both of them. But Darren Till's almost in this situation too, where he's a huge fan favorite, but it's as soon as he gets there to take that step to get to the belt and to win the championship, it's little slight back. I don't know. It's just tough, man. And I don't know who I want to see him fight right now, because he's definitely going to have to fight again to get Israel Adesanya or Bobby Knuckles, depending on who wins, and then that trilogy. So he might be another year, so he might have to fight 2 times. You never know. And that fight's not even happening until the early 2022. And man, it just sucks right now, because I'd watch him fight the winner between Paulo Costa and Marvin Vettori. But I think I just saw Costa got pulled out of that for being hurt or something again. So I think that fight's getting pushed back. So that's even another tough one. So it's almost who you gonna fight. Darren Till's about to fight. We get that. That could be huge. But I don't know. This is just a tough one. It's just a tough one, because I really am a huge fan of Jared Cannonier, and the time's starting to come down on him. And we just watched his whole thing about fighter pay. He wish he was getting paid more and everything. But we're getting to a point now where it's dude, you only have so much time left in your prime already, and maybe not even your prime, but just in your fighting career, and the precious seconds compared to a Darren Till and everything. So I don't know. This is a tough one. I want to see both of them come back, and because I think they're just both so fucking good. But even Kelvin missed weight and this is a weight class he went up on. I don't even know who I want to see him fight anymore because I love Kelvin, but like I think this fight might have made him realize, like, dude, damn, like I'm right there. Like I had the greatest fight with Israel Adesanya. I had the greatest fight with this, but it's just the setbacks, man. It really is. It's like it's just the cruel world of MMA. Like it's okay, you might have lost by a buzzer beater 3. It seemed like not technically, but it looked like it was going to OT, and then bam, guy hits a game-winning 3. But it was fight back and forth. It was so close. But you get the shit end of the stick because you got to take the L, and now you're at the bottom of the list. So I don't know, but I'm really hoping Jared Cannonier, whoever he gets next, I hope he can go through. And I just don't see him beating Bobby Knuckles, and unless he gets a real good punch or kick or something against Israel Adesanya, I just don't see it. So, but hey, it's been the 5th round. As always, myself, Steven Musteris, and I hope you guys have a good one.